Hey guys, Double NKH here again, coming at you from beautiful Arizona with the Superstition Mountains behind me. And I just picked up this 3rd gen Bronco. So in this trip, a little travel vlog, we're gonna be going up to Utah and see if this has got what it takes for the long haul. Now I paid a whopping $4,500 for this here unit. It is a 1986, I believe that's the first year of fuel injection. It's got the fuel injected 302 V8. And I think these are like an unappreciated classic. You might hear that number and say, that's a ratty old Bronco, but wait. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised when you see the value in this truck. Now, the backstory is Colt over at Colt Builds It invited me to come drive his jalopy in the Matt's Off-Road Wrecker Games, or Matt's Off-Road Games, I guess it would be, up in Hurricane, Utah. Hurricane, they say up there. Hurricane. And I love Phoenix, for one. I just come out here, we're in March, and it is beautiful. 60 degrees, sun shining. Should probably get some sunblock on since we're coming out of winter. When we had Gail the snail out here, we sold it to a guy, Josie, and it had all my tools and stuff from that trip. And he's like, hey, I'll throw these in the overseas container. You can come get them anytime. So I figured I'd fly into here, get something halfway reliable, because I only have a few days to get up to Hurricane. Jen's actually going to be meeting me too and bringing Autumn, so it should be a fun little trip. Now this is the 1980 to 86 body style, also known as the bullnose Ford. You guys have seen them, F-150, F-250, they all have the same front end, and I like them a lot. Tell me that is not just the toughest looking bullnose front end you ever seen. I think these are going to be really going up in value. Of course, it's not like the 66 to 77 or 78, 79 Broncos. They're big value, but these are an up and coming and light years cooler than the modern Bronco they have now. So one of the big features on this that it sold me, well, A, it ran and drove, there's that, but I like this heavy duty 6-inch C-channel custom front bumper that's welded into the frame. It comes with a Smitty built, what is this? This is a 9,500 pound XRC winch. It's got brand spanking new mud terrain tires. These are America's Rugged MT, made in Thailand, 33 by 12.5 by 15. You guys know how expensive tires are, and every time I come out on one of these trips, it's like bust out another $400 or $500. Last thing I'll get some good used, but that's always a dice rolling. Plus, they want an arm and a leg for those anymore. I'm just noticing our shock on this side, it's got dual shocks, but this one's missing the bushings and the no big deal. Now, rust. There is no rust on this truck. I don't know how well you can see it, but the frame is like new on this truck, and that's always a shock to me when I come out from Pennsylvania. That's worth a lot of money alone. See our parking brake cables rubbing the shock. Get that pulled off a little bit. The differential has got to be out of something more modern because it's got an ABS sensor on it. Full exhaust, brand new at an exhaust shop. It's got a 40 series Flowmaster. This has got about a 5 or 6 inch lift. It's got the twin traction I-beam suspension. Well, I guess this isn't I-beam, but a lot of guys would like a straight axle, but this gives you a smoother ride, really. And a cool design by Ford because it has the differential built into the swinging arm suspension. Yeah, power steering box is dry. We don't have a ton of oil leaks, just the transfer case, little drip, and the transmission as well. This guy just did an oil change on it 500 miles ago, he said. The oil's clean, you know, brand new Wix filter on there. Greasable suspension throughout. Upper and lower ball joints look like they've been replaced. And I'm telling you all this because by now you can see there's a lot of value at $4,500 because not a lot I have to do. We're gonna just go down the highway without a problem, right? So let's get to that. By the way, one of the things that really turned me on to these bullnose Broncos was in Terminator 2, they were working, the Terminator was putting a starter, I think, in one, but it never really was in the movie, but it looked kind of just like this. And I was like, that's a cool looking truck. This is a hole that somebody had a snorkel coming out, but previous guy took that off. We got to get some wipers. These are completely torn and scratching up the windshield. Well, let's get on the road and I'll show you a bunch of more stuff. I didn't even show you the interior yet. It's decent, you know. We got the usual desert rot, no big deal, but the seats together, very, very comfortable. I mean, this built Ford tough, very nice comfy seats. You got of course the manual shift transfer case, no push button baloney. We don't want that. Oh, my stereo fell in just from doing the little trail. It is a rough ride. No AC, but he said the heat works. So you got some water and croutons, the essentials. Let's go. these trails closed out here, and I just wanted to, you know, get to a nice scenic spot. By the way, this thing rides like a bag of rocks. You really hear every squeak and squall, but the suspension is actually pretty smooth. And the clunking I'm getting, I'm pretty sure that is that front shock. Yeah, right there. That. Oh, I don't know what the hell that noise was. What is that? I don't know. Let's keep going. Get on smooth roads. See, they bermed it up for all these roads, so there's only like one road to get into this area. But luckily, no match for the Bronco. It's not very fast either. I'm a little worried when we hit the highway, but go get some supplies, sunblock, and then go meet up with Josie to get those tools later. That's the plan. Well, back on the pavement, this thing's actually pretty smooth. Haven't got it up to highway speed yet. I'll be curious to see how the fuel consumption is. I'm having my first problem. It keeps going into 4x4 and making like a grinding noise. Luckily I unlocked the hubs though, so it's not actually going in four-wheel. I think the linkage is just sloppy down there, because if I go all the way forward, it comes out, but I'm just not getting like an engagement. So let's take a look. You see our front shaft is locked. So here's our linkage. Look how sloppy that upper bushing is. That's all it needs probably. Just probably manually. There it goes. All right, back in two-wheel. This truck has definitely spent its life out here. The owner also just put brand new Warren locking hubs, new rear axles, end seals because they were leaking and grooved out. He doesn't have the sway bar for it, by the way. See where the mount is for it. So I thought it was going to be real floaty going down the highway, but it's actually not so bad. Let's see if this CB radio works. Oh, listen to that strong fuel pump. Oh! This is double NKH here, breaking channel 4. Do I have a copy? Doing a little radio check. I love it. Nice full throttle. And we're gonna be struggling up some hills with these 33-inch tires. You know, they really bog it down. But transmission shift's good. Welcome to Apache Junction. Got some trip essentials. No foliage yet on the trees. Now, I said no rust on this, but I don't know if you guys noticed already, there is some rust holes in this tailgate, which is weird because the rest of it is so rust free. So I don't know, let's see if this back window works as with the switch. It's got a switch inside too. Oh yeah, as intended. Boom. Plenty of space. Oh, looks like somebody already put a fuel pump access port in. Yes, that'll be a breeze to replace. Even got some freshy wipers. Get the twist knob down low. Old school. See if I can get this radio working. Blown 10 amp fuse. Probably have those in the toolkit over at Josie's, but this will check that back out later. Look at this rig. Custom D-locks for the cap, particle wood, manual trans. I like it. I like that. You build that?
Yeah, I'm wiring the inside right now. I got 3 12-volt batteries, 2 in the front, 1 right here.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, wider up there too.
I gotta come through one.
I like how you take advantage of the side storage on it too, the truck cap. I mean, this is like totally custom.
I swear to God, it's not normally like this, but I was wiring all day today.
So you live full time out of this?
Yeah,
or?
me and my girl live in this bitch with
Oh,
our dog. Yeah,
dude, this is
so,
awesome.
Yeah, look, see, so
I love it.
I got the battery power inverter. I just ran new lighting systems. I got those 2 lights in the middle hooked to the one where on the scrolling wheel.
Yeah, man. No, you got it all in there, dude.
I got 3 plugs here, or 2 plugs here, 1 plug there, 3 more plugs there, and
that's tied to the batteries under the hood.
Yeah,
so when you're driving, it's charging them up.
In the hood are connected to this battery back here.
You got solar panels too.
I got solar panels. I got ones that aren't even on here yet. This is 3.5. This is 12. And both of those are 5.
That's great, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, if it's working for you and you look like the kind of guy that if you break down, you're gonna be able to take care of it. You know, you got enough plumbing, you got everything you need.
When I first,
he's got a sun visor on here too. Look.
Yeah. I'm putting a little stick in there so you can just flake it open. And
man.
The dinosaur on the back's my girlfriend Pokerex because she's short. She got a little arm.
I just love it because when you see this, you can tell you built this. You know.
I appreciate the positivity on it. I get a lot of people look at me and go, hey, and I'm like, you got it.
If it works, it works. You got the plastic container extension on it. It's an addition. I love it. Mache. Yeah. Keep being creative. I'm jealous. I love it. I really am.
You know, I didn't pay a dime for any of this stuff.
Exactly. Hey.
I was like, this is all
recycle, reuse, make it happen. All right.
Yeah, hey.
Let's see you. Chris. Nice chatting, man.
Yeah, have a good one.
See ya. What a nicely set up Ford Ranger. You know, end of the world, zombie apocalypse type of rig there. The Breaking Bad camper here too. The Bounder. One thing that could use improving is this cup holder. It's not very deep. You know, you hit your brakes, that's going down. So this is how we look. 65 highway speed. No shimmies or shakes. A little bit of vibration. And no terrible body roll. I was a little worried without the anti-sway bar. Of course, it's not windy right now. But yeah, we can cruise this all day, all night. Yeah, I think I failed to mention my favorite feature. We got the wing windows. Feel a little sleepy? No problem. Well, this thing will probably slug up hills. It's nice having the 302 fuel injected. We're gonna get excellent fuel economy. I'm thinking like 12, maybe?
Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home.
Yes, this would be a good time to check our headlights. Alright. Well, I can't tell if they're on. There we are. Side marker. Beautiful sunset. You can't even see on camera. And taillights. Even got one tag bulb, one side out. No turn signals though. So this is kind of a cool area because it's only about 25 minutes from the airport or so. But you got farm fields. It's definitely on the complete edge of town, and there's some lots that back up to this mountain range here. I think Carver Mountain it's called. Bunch of cattle out there grazing. And to get a lot that backs right up to that mountain, that'd be cool. Just on the other side of this mountain is the neighborhood I was talking about. Yeah, there we go. Well, I don't know exactly where it was, but that'll all probably be neighborhoods. See, some of these people got sweet spots though. Check it out, backs right up to the mountain. Whoo, look at that. Oh my gosh.
You are trespassing.
This thing does not like that I'm parked here. The alarm's going off saying I'm trespassing. Oh boy. I guess they have some riffraff around here. I don't see any no trespassing signs here. Oh yeah. Oh, come on, baby. I don't have those hubs locked, so. Oh, this is cool. Go up this trail some more. filling up that was well worth it. And again, no signage, but down here at the bottom, look at this, 47th lane, and they have it blocked off. It's like an old neighborhood that maybe just never got built, or I don't know what happened. But look, they put the front up. They had like the guard check. Somebody ripped all the copper out. Look at that iron gate. Wow. Oh, that's not solid. A failed community project. There you go, it's for sale. Probably like $10 million. Boy, they did a nice job with these pavers. Whew. Alright, I don't know if it's got louder or what, but I have to address the squeak. It's gonna drive me crazy. Alright, we have made it to Josie's place. Alright, check it out, we got fluids. Cooler full of, hey, what's up, Josie? Dude, I appreciate you holding on to all this stuff, man. Thank you very, very much. Sorry about that.
Oh, looking at the Bronco.
Oh, blinding you. So, as far as stuff that we got, I don't know why I bought a cooler. I forgot we had this old Coleman. Oh well. Look at the dog cage. I have the Pittsburgh tool set, belts, hoses, fluids. I can't wait to go through all this stuff. I don't remember. There's tons of stuff though. I hung out with Josie for a little bit. We messed around with the F100 he's got, and then cruised down the road to crash for the night at. Here we are, the Buckeye Motor Hotel. Cheapest place I could find. See how this place looks. More importantly, how it smells. Whoa. It smells great. Yeah, look at this. It's beautiful. Ah, you got a whole kitchen. I don't know who mounted that shelf, but they gotta start using a level. They really protected the stove with the tin foil. I like it. Do not remove the foil from the window. Thank you, management. Yeah. Alright. Just the street outside. The bed's got the cover on it, plastic wrap down there. You know the routine. Where all those bed bugs hide. Can't tell you how many places I've almost stayed at, and you pull it up and there's like blood stains down. Ooh, yeah, like that. Guess I'll let that slide. It's the little blood spotting that you don't like. And in all fairness, that's you know, I had pulled up the white sheet. A few blood stains. I mean, it's not a big deal. It happens, you know. Stopped in this joint for some late night Mexican. Open 24 hours a day. Got the 2 enchiladas. Looks delicious. Oh yeah, nice and steamy hot. Good morning, guys. Had a pleasant stay here at the Buckeye. Like how they have the old school tags. But time to go hit the road. Couple things I want to fix are the turn signals and that creaking noise. See if we can tighten that down a little bit. But I think it's gonna be 75 today, so excited to hit the desert. For the squeaky top, I was able to tighten down all the bolts. Mostly this one was causing the issue. No more squeak. It is missing a few bolts across the top, but fortunately for these turn signals, I think it's going to be a simple fix. Weird thing is, like right now I got the 4-ways on, those work, and then if you turn the 4-ways off, the left side works until you go to the right side, and then neither will work. So same deal. So when you make a turn, you just put your 4-ways on real quick and then turn your turn signal on. It's a quick sequence, but I think I'll just go grab a different flasher, because this has got one of those transistorized ones, which is great. These are usually awesome, but I don't know, there might be something wonky going on there or up in the column. So let's start with a simple flasher, since I'll put one of the ones that were designed to go in here. Stopped by O'Reilly, grabbed a flasher. This one's electronic too, but I don't know, it's weird. Like right now the turn signal's on and it was flashing, so it doesn't seem like it would be the flasher, but then I unplugged the flasher, put it back on, and it's not working. So let's see if we get lucky. I'm hoping that's what it is. No, it's not the flasher. It's something going on up in here. Turns out I found the issue. I'm poking all around and then I see this. Look at that. The connector, I'm hoping this is the issue. It's barely on there. It's just sitting there. Let me plug this the rest of the way in and I think we won't have any more issues. These are down good. And of course, both the lock tabs are off, but that's a pretty tight fit, so. What? It's still not going now. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I just spent probably an hour messing with these flashers and I cannot figure it out. Let me just show you what I'm doing though. The back flasher is for the four-ways and this one's for the turn signals. But like, I actually got two brand new flashers because I'm thinking it was an issue, but you can't get the old school ones. They're all electronic and I think that might be part of the issue. So I'll just show you how it works. Like with both those in right now, if I put the four-ways on, okay, they go on, turn it off, and then the left side will work, the right side will work. But check it out, with that left side working, if I pull this out, okay, it stops. Go put a brand new electronic one in, nothing, won't work. I got this guy, won't work. That was from the four-ways, that will work on the four-ways. If I put this one in though, look at that, it works again. Like, so until I can go get some old school flashers, I'm gonna just hardwire it for now. I had some speaker wire kicking around, got a few connectors, and there we go. We're in business. Both sides working reliably. Now, maybe it is the switch in here, but it seems awfully weird that it would work with some relays and not others. Flashers, relays, what I don't know, but time to hit the road. Wasted way too much time on that. Well, I grabbed the fuse for the radio too. Figured I'd up it to a 15 amp and it started smoking. So I'm pretty sure this thing's junk. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, we get rid of it. The 10 amp fuse did its job though. You know, didn't burn down the truck. That's why you never up the fuse or shove tinfoil in there, right? It was a junker anyway, this old JVC. You know what fits perfectly in the slot? My Bluetooth speaker. Finally hitting the open road. And all these lots are gonna end up being neighborhoods. It's nice with the open space, but it just doesn't last. And you don't realize how much you need turn signals till you don't have them and you're driving through the city. It becomes obnoxious. So, I mean, this is like, it's a pretty good install, I think. I don't know why I didn't just do that before. Works perfect. Wasting my day trying to diagnose things. Nah, hack it together. Taking all back roads, avoid highways. So for some reason it's taking me on a couple weird farm roads, but and that squeaks back a little bit. But good time for a ride on a Sunday. Yeah, buddy. Round up dreaming about tomorrow today. Singing a love song can't be wrong. Burrow? Well, what's up, buddy? What are you doing? All right, off he goes. I'm friendly. Joshua trees out here. Passing through nothing, Arizona here. Doesn't seem like there's much. Coming into Wiki up the Speedo getting real squeaky. But you see close to E, it jumped from half tank down to E pretty quick, it seemed like. But oh man, $4.99 a gallon. Oof. Yep, every station in town, $4.99. 13.4 gallons. Including off-road travel, we did 151.5 miles, which brings us to 11.25 miles per gallon. A little bit less than I had hoped, but I was kind of hammering on it a lot, so I think we could get up around 12 or 13 if we took it easy. Now, if we had the big block in there, 460, this thing would be 6, 7 miles to the gallon tops. GPS is taking me toward Hackberry, but apparently the route is closed. We'll find out about that though. Bronco will be the judge if the road's open or not. You know, I was on 93 for a while, so I got to get off the beaten path, and of course this just tags on so much time, especially when you got to backtrack. But it's worth it when you don't have the time crunch.
I told you my life just isn't fair. Could ask for a better time. Just let go, it's fine.
Well, made it all the way through. I see why they had it closed. It looks like when it rained, there was a few washed out sections, got all muddy, but we turn on to Route 66 here, and then almost Kingman. Check into this place, the Ramblin' Rose Motel. It's got decent reviews, only 53 bucks a night. The next morning, I kicked back, took it easy in Kingman, relaxed, drinking my coffee, watching the trains go by. There's no shortage of trains in this town. They seem to be coming 24/7. Actually, the motel I stayed at, they coming all night. And then I started doing some more maintenance on the Bronco, including removing the amplifier and subwoofer, because I don't need it. See if these wires are still alive or not. Oh, yep. Pop the fuse out of here. And I'll leave the wiring right in place. Good spare heavy gauge wire to have. I put this amp and kicker speaker on Marketplace for 25 bucks. Within 10 minutes, there's already a guy on the way to pick it up. Cool, man, appreciate it. All right, easy money. Bronco's really paying me back. I also noticed our seat bracket is broken on the bottom. You get a fatter washer for that. I got this exhaust clamp kicking around. If I smash that flat, I think it'll work. Oh, look at that, first try. Good enough. Oh, perfect. For the shock that's flopping in the wind, I just picked up some bushings. These should do. And then I have this bicycle front dummy axle or shipping axle from when we did an e-bike review on the last trip. I kept it, and I'm pretty sure that's the same thread pitch. For washers, we could use the washers that came off the seat. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Oh yeah. The threads are all galled up. Bushings fit. Perfect. Darn. Well, that didn't work. I was on there for a good half hour too. Finally headed out of Kingman. Gonna go check out some trails outside of Golden Valley. Bullhead City, Laughlin, only about 20 miles that way, over the mountain pass on the highway, but we're gonna go this way and go through the rough mountain pass. So there's Colt. This Golden Valley's a pretty cool little area. Lots of cheap lots for sale. Seems like you can do whatever you want. At least it appears that way. It's only 25 minutes from Kingman, 25 minutes from Bullhead City, Laughlin, maybe an hour and a half from Vegas or so. I would definitely consider buying a lot here. Like, this guy's got a semi-trailer, no problem. No complaints. Boat in the front yard. Don't think there's any HOAs in this town. Really some sweet lots out here. Definitely gonna have to look this up on Zillow. And this is the edge of the valley. I'd say these are the premium lots. You're right on the edge. And, you know, build a little roof over your trailer. Stunning views. 25 minutes from town. Can't beat it. I think I'll drop down to 12 PSI. Oh, so much better with 12 PSI. I did download the OnX Off-Road app. Actually got a free trial membership that they gave us for the Matt's Off-Road event, so it's coming in handy. Have back here and go and not get completely lost, because, you know, I don't have service anymore either, so it's a great idea. But we got a few gallons of water, we'll be all right. And some food, bananas, still some croutons left, plenty of stuff. Glad Jen didn't come on this. She doesn't like sketchy trails. She'd be over on the passenger side. Yeah, because you could roll off of this stuff. It's no joke. I mean, I even checked the brakes on this truck, you know? They just work good, so I'm rolling with it. What it's all about. Unless something bad happens, then you're like, why did I do that? You gotta just take the time to soak it up, you know? Oh, I just love being outside. There's so many things to do, like running and sniffing and digging and barking and peeing and digging. Oh wait, I already said that, didn't I? There's only one thing I like more than being outside, and that's...
Oh, Gus, come get your Sundays. Oh, that's it, that's it. That's what I was just about to say.
We love feeding Gus Sundays because it's healthy and keeps him energized so he can continue partaking in his hobbies. Sundays is made from entirely human-grade ingredients, meaning a human could eat it. It's made with 100% meat muscle, organs, and superfoods, and zero synthetics or artificial preservatives. Just look at the back of the bag. It shows you exactly what a healthy diet looks like for your dog. Sundays is air-dried with a texture similar to beef jerky. Air drying not only locks in nutrients and flavor, but it means you can store Sundays anywhere. Usually healthy dog food means a lot of preparation and refrigerator space, but with Sundays, you just zip it open, pour, and go. Another bonus, Sundays is vet formulated and proudly made in USA. You don't have to make any sacrifices to feed your dog well. Give your dog the chance to try Sundays and watch them fall in love. Get 50% off your first order of Sundays at sundaysfordogs.com/NNKH or use my code NNKH at checkout. Now let's jump back into the video. And this gives me more the reason to want to get a property out here in the Golden Valley. This is your backyard. It's pretty cool. And if we can make it down to Laughlin, no problem, then I'm in, because I like casino towns. It's like what Vegas used to be. I don't really gamble. I gamble a little bit. I just like the atmosphere, you know? Some of this trail I can see getting washed out. Oh, there's actually a pipe down in there too, huh? Luckily we got the winch in case we end up popping off anything like that, right? Wrong. I don't know. I didn't see much to winch off out here, and I do not have a sand anchor or a snatch block or slings or any of the other equipment that you would need to use with your winch. I shouldn't say that. I do have a 4-pack of Harbor Freight straps, so those come in handy. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah! I love it. Excuse the background noise. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll have to put music behind it because I doubt any of you guys are going to stick around to this. I think needs softer shocks. You know, before all those fancy UTVs with the Bluetooth radio and the speakers and the 20 inches of travel on a suspension, this is what it was. This is what you did back in the 70s, 80s. You took an old, stiff, ride like a brick truck off-road and you dealt with it. You got your brain rattled and your back adjusted free of charge, right? I got some foliage down here. Doesn't work out, it's gonna be a long hike, that's for sure. Luckily I got my brunt boots on, right? So no problem. Funny thing, they actually sponsored me for one video, Brunt. I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I didn't love the boots at first, but now that I've been wearing them for a couple months, I guess it's been, I love them. I was wearing the same Timberland white ledge boots for about 15 years or so, and I went and put those on. I can't even go back to them. So, I don't know. We'll see how the Brunts hold up in the long run now. Oh man, the last corner we just turned, you can see Bullhead City down the valley off in the distance. You guys probably can't because of the sun, but there's a huge glare off the Colorado River. And boy, this would be a spectacular view coming down at nighttime, seeing the Hold It Up City. It's always fun to come down into Vegas or any of these towns at nighttime. And you got the little junction point, Oatman that way. And they got a little burro on there. It's cool. These look very fresh as well. Great American Pizza, Golden Valley, and Bullhead this way. They've got a stripper pole and a panty tree here. Interesting. According to the map, there's a spring a couple hundred feet that way. There's a little water heading down that way. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, to get some water out here. It's the place to come. Wonder how these algae growths get in the summertime when it's 100 plus out here. Or if there's a bunch of mosquitoes that come from there. I see a bunch of bugs on the water. Sun's just about to set over the mountain. Can't come soon enough so I can actually see again. Back on the pavement. And it's official. We are crossing the Colorado River into Nevada. I'll stay at the Tropicana tonight. $50 with fees. Not too bad. Quick check-in, free parking. So much better than Vegas. I ended up going for a little hike, getting a bird's eye view of the town, and then looking off in the distance, I noticed the moon just starting to peak over the mountain range, and I was able to see the moon rise. So that was pretty cool. The next day, and I'm excited to go to Vegas, meet Jen. It's a beautiful temp out, nice weather. Let's hit the road. I aired up the front tires last night, let the pump cool down. I'll air up the rears. Put the beauty rings on too, get them out of the truck, and they actually do look pretty good on there. Something else I'm going to do is grease the chassis because I do have a grease gun, so why not? And as mentioned before, this has got all greasable suspension components. Oh yeah. $15 Zerks, including both drive shafts. The way it should be on every vehicle. Lifetime lubrication stuff. It's actually missing too on the idler as well, right there and there. So you could hit that with a needle gun, I guess. But and as far as fluid checks, this thing hasn't made a drop of nothing. Before rolling out of town, I stopped over at Don Laughlin's Classic Auto Showroom, free admission, at least downstairs. Upstairs you need to get a player's card. 81 ATC 110, the legendary collarbone crusher of the 80s. Gotta love the Honda ATCs. I got a couple of them in the basement at home. If you look up the story of Don Laughlin in this town, pretty interesting one. He actually passed away in 2023. Got a bunch of vintage slot machines too. Really neat to gaze at these. Can't imagine what this entire collection's probably worth. Now it's back up the mountain, back over to Golden Valley. Gonna take the highway this time instead of the mountain pass, a little quicker. Union Pass, only 3,500 feet. Going back into Golden Valley. Oh, look at it. What a wonderful valley of cheap living. I spent a little time checking out some dirt cheap pieces of land I found on Zillow. Anytime I'm out of town, I like to see what's available and kind of get some eyes on the ground, but nothing too interesting there. So I headed over to Chloride next. Wanted to go up the Chloride Mines Trail, maybe find a couple old abandoned mines and see how that trail looks. Just kind of moseying around, checking out the sights. Journey, images from an inward search for self. This is marked as a spring on the map. And check it out. Yep. Look at that. Pretty warm, actually. You see, somebody was tapping into it. I then continued on up the trail in search of an abandoned mine that I saw on the map, and I wanted to check it out, maybe go inside. Oh, there's a ton of cars parked out there by that mine. I wonder what's up with that. Workers? Nah, that's too many. I can go for a little hike down here. Doing a little off trail. I feel like it's rattlesnake central out here. I'm not sure, but hopefully they'll give me a little rattle warning first. Get down to this little mine, see if it's open or what the scoop is. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is still open. Oh, well, I guess we gotta go in, huh? Doesn't look like anybody's come up the access road in a long while. It's all washed out. Rusty barrels down there. Oh, warm. Very warm. Oh yeah, that's some thick stuff. Alright, so getting to a few bends here. If it wasn't so mucky, I'd probably keep on going, but it is hot in here. Whew. Toasty, toasty, and extremely mucky. So, I don't think we're gonna find any artifacts in here. Lots of bends. Okay, here is one dead end. Well, that was worth the hike in and down the hill, but as far as I want to go, it just got too deep and all stinky and hot. I don't have any kind of air quality monitor on me, so whew. And that is some yellow orange nasty looking sludge on these boots. Whew, that was tough. I'm gonna switch out of these and get on down the road. There's probably all sorts of heavy metals, acids, toxins, not good stuff. Well, I should say, back on down the trail. I still have quite a few hours on here, and then, yeah, make it to Vegas later. Be a long trip. So late last night, Jen and her mom rolled into town.
Got the most practical rental car ever for a baby.
Yeah.
A two-door Mustang.
That's it.
I didn't pick this.
You said they ran out of cars.
They ran out of cars. The reservation is to keep the car there.
That's why you have the reservations.
I know why we have reservations.
I don't think you do. If you did, I'd have a car.
And little Autumn's enjoying her trip. Yeah, being a good girl. How was she on the flight?
She was actually a little angel. Very
Little
happy.
angel, you hear that? You're such a good girl.
She cried a couple of times, but she was really good.
Luckily, we got to help my mom over here.
Yeah. Thanks
So-
for coming along. So we realized that Mustang was not gonna work. Not with a baby. So we swapped it out. Christian and Alex over here at the Toyota dealership really hooked us up.
Yeah, sorry, time to hit the road now. And this little one is not happy. Autumn, it's okay. Hey. All right. I'll see you soon. All right, on the road we go. We are I-15 northbound, curves ahead, they say, strong crosswinds. Yeah, I tell you, Bobby Joe down at Dow, he said, "Hey, bo 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 bo." Coming into the canyon now, NNKH over out. Oh, we made it into town, checked into the roadway inn.
Hi there.
Luxury place. This little girl's being good. She only cried a little bit on the way. Trying to figure out if it's the front or rear U-joint. Well, finally made it to the event here with Colt. Colt builds it. You guys probably know him. If you don't already, check out his channel down below. He's built us a sick rig that hopefully I can, manage to break. Well, you're driving today, right?
He's acting like he can try to break it. Like it's a Land Rover, it'll break. You don't have to try.
I mean, these things, they say they're built pretty tough. I've actually never driven one except for working at the shop, but this looks like you've done some tasteful modifications to it, or what?
We had 3 rules to this competition. 33-inch tall tires, had to be coils all the way around, and it had to have no roof. So we followed all 3 of those rules, and hopefully it'll hold up.
Here's a glance at the old Land Rover. You said it's a Discovery 1, right?
Yeah,
model?
96, yep.
All right, oldie but a goodie. Just enough technology to be comfortable, but not too much where it's overly complicated and gonna break. You pull and pay. What's that, a junkyard you go to, you pull and pay?
I got it from there, yeah.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, these welds look top notch. What's confidence level on this one?
Confidence level 7.
All right.
7.
Further up the trail, thought somebody crossed before they hit this obstacle. He wasn't there thinking.
The camera fell off. That was nicely done. Smooth as can be. Colt's handing out candy to the kids so they go home and subscribe to them.
Right?
And tell all their friends in school.
Like free candy for subscribers.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast gives a cookie.
Yep. Well played,
I
well
give
played.
a little
So on this first day, Colt was driving and we had no shocks. The rules seemed a little, like some people were running shocks, some weren't. Some had their co-driver driving. It was a little all over the place. But if you guys want full coverage on this, definitely go check out Colt's video because he had the cameras rolling the whole time, put together an awesome 2-hour video of this event. Here are some of the Land Rover highlights. I'll plug in courtesy of Tadrick over at Elevated Tab Works. Things got pretty rowdy on the first day with no shocks. I don't think the camera really does it justice to what it feels like inside the vehicle. Releasing all those British horses. Almost went over. How'd that feel?
Launched it. It almost got lawn darted.
Oh, that was great.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I seen a pogo stick.
All right, had a good day with Colt there. That was good fun. And now Jen just showed up. Take her for a little ride up. We'll see how this Bronco does. Our U-joint squeak went away. I guess kind of the bouncing up and down. Things have pretty much wrapped up here. They still got the vendor stuff going on, but I dropped the tires down to about 12 psi, so I shouldn't get stuck. Should be all right. If not, there's plenty of people to pull this out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this truck is noisy, by the way.
What do you got back there?
Lots of stuff. The sand will get
drive the course tomorrow?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I'm not used to his vehicle at all. The brakes don't work great, and hey, this is it. You kind of come up this canyon. So same course tomorrow. No, it looks like nothing.
That's what you guys drove through?
Yeah, like what this guy's doing right over here.
I would be burying my head in the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look, it's not happening.
Back home with this one. What are you doing? Did you have fun today? Relaxing? You gonna come out to the event tomorrow, huh, Pumpkin? Yeah.
She was an angel in the restaurant.
Oh.
My mom and me and Autumn went to the Pig and Ear or whatever it's called.
Pig in ear?
Pig's Ear? I don't know. It was good.
What'd you have to eat, huh?
Milk.
This is the next day with me behind the wheel, and what a blast coming up these trails, especially having Colt there to guide me kind of where to go, because when you're pointing up, you can't exactly see what's going on in front of those tires. Thanks, Colt, for letting me use these clips, and this is kind of a taste of how the day went.
Nope, just come on down. Keep it driver. Keep it driver.
Land Rover getting a little tippy there. Turned into it, walked down just fine.
Woo!
There you go. Keep coming this way. Driver tire right here, yep. Everything you got. Real slow. There you go. Keep it this way. Keep it all this way. Yep. Nice.
Keep it all hands on.
Roger that.
Woo! Alright, I'm here with my friend Colt. Colt built the owner of this truck. What were you thinking as that thing went over?
Smooth. Going for it.
Brakes are, you know what? I don't have enough brakes, I don't think. Yeah.
No brakes?
Nah, they're not great enough, yeah. I mean, we can do it if you want to do it. Where you want, right?
Right now.
Broke.
So, we had a little mishap here. Yes.
Oops!
And well, we kind of bottomed out and it bent up the control arm, broke the drive shaft, and yeah, it's just overall ugly down here. So now we got Rory on the scene here. This is what he lives for. What would you say to the guy that brought his truck 20 miles out and then did this? Would you say, what kind of?
Stay on the smaller obstacles.
Yeah. You got a little too confident there, buddy.
You're doing it.
Mike over here, Dirt Billy Deluxe is his channel. If you guys haven't seen it, he's doing some killer projects.
Yeah, check it out.
And then Sean's channel is the Sean Show, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, you guys know these guys if you've seen Rory, so they got their own channels too. Luckily, we still got front wheel drive, but not much is holding that rear end, so. He can give this away on a channel with somebody watching.
There you go.
To some of those Land Rover lovers out there. Oh! Sorry for my childish squeals. I think this could pretty much drive on out with the wheels off. It's gonna be easy. Rory picked up a couple golf ball, tennis balls, whatever you want to call them. Of course, they're in there pretty tight. Whew. Luckily, we had Rory, who was easily able to bend back the control arm, reinforce it with some angle iron. He got that installed. I pulled the drive shaft snub off.
Back in action. They got front wheel drive and good to go.
And then the next day, Colt was, with the help of Adam's drive shaft, able to get a drive shaft together and put back on. With the Land Rover back in action, Colt took to the arena for some figure-8 racing, but then suddenly the steering let out on it.
Colt has lost his steering, but he's still not giving up. You're really driving it with no steering. That's hilarious.
It's got an aluminum U-joint, so that's probably what it was. Yeah.
It was.
I know.
Oh.
Yep. And that's why you don't use aluminum on a steering coupler right there. All that.
How did these things ever survive a camel trophy? Like, they had to have changed so much stuff.
Well, it's a good thing I brought a drill and some drill bits, because this might be able to help Colt out. You still got juice in this? Yeah. Oh yeah, the 12-volt Warrior. Still holding juice from last year. That's unbelievable. Let's see, I got everything nice and organized in here. There's those drill bits. All right, let's see if the Harbor Freight drill bit can go through aluminum.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
I can't believe I could drill through that shaft.
The Warrior 12-volt for the win. Made it through the hardened shaft. No problem. Now we just got to find something's going to fit it.
Third place. Let's read what this says. Right at the top it says the loser. You made it to the podium, but barely. Colt builds it. NoNonsenseKnowHow built the team. They didn't leave anything on the table. Unfortunately, there were broken pieces on the ground. Good job, guys.
That was awesome. And if you can't tell, we just fixed the steering shaft.
So you ready to hit some trails tomorrow in this or what?
Yeah, probably would be a good time.
We are back at Sand Hollow State Park, day after the event. It's cleared out and we're ready to take this Bronco on some trails with Colt.
You have faith in it?
Oh yeah. Probably should have taken some of the gear out of the back so it's not so rattly, but you know, at least we have all our stuff because we got a camp out up here.
It's like white noise.
Luckily, your mom can take care of him for the night if we do.
She is the best.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching her. If you're watching this. Did you thank her?
Yes, repeatedly. So last year when we came out here, I was pregnant and we rented a side-by-side. Got up a couple of the trails and I was like, this is just too bumpy. So I'm excited to go up again this year.
Bumpier ride, but not pregnant anymore.
Right.
So.
Baby's out.
That's all right.
We need a stabilizer.
Rides like brick.
It's a little bumpier than expected.
Luckily the 302 doesn't have enough power to break anything, so just mash it, and worst cases you ain't getting up.
That maniac. Oh, he's backing up for me.
Watch tell you, you are just too pretty to let you walk up the trail. Get in the truck. Oh, I tell you. Hop on in here. Yeah, I tell you, hop on in. What's your name anyway? All right, we go for a little trail ride.
Don't roll me, Chris.
I don't think we can clear that.
I'm not cool like Shanna. Driver's about to drop.
RE for the win. Torquey little engine. Somebody dump in the trash.
Oh my God, you got a big old rock. You're going over a big old rock.
Oh, she didn't like that.
Oh man, it ain't running.
You have to help me out here.
Okay, we'll have to come down.
You're buried.
Yeah, that'll be stuck.
And that's how it happens. In the blink of an eye, you get stuck. It's hot and sunny. Now I'm cooking. Hey Chris, can you get stuck in a shadier spot next time?
Yeah.
All I got is this bush over here.
Well, at least it's only in the 70s today, I think, right?
They did it!
Ah! Thing is with the cameras, I don't think it really shows how steep a lot of this stuff is. Of course, they could be one of those channels that just like, what do? They go like this, oh my gosh! Or is it that way? I'm not sure. Nice! Jen's over here with the sun protection. That's good.
She's doing good. Staying safe.
Yeah. This Sand Hollow is just such gorgeous off-road, and at one point you feel like you're on Mars, and then you got some shrubbery again, and you look out, see stunning views. It's quite the place. And it's not in an overpopulated area, but that's kind of changing because it looks like they're building a lot of developments, so I don't know how that's going to pan out in the future. For the people who've been out here 20, 30 years, they're probably, you know, it's going to be changing. You got anything to add to that?
No.
Jen's first time in a buggy going up the chute.
This is gonna be awesome.
You nervous at all, baby?
Yeah, of course I'm nervous. It took all the convincing from all three of you. We're going up that. We're going up that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Nice job.
Hey, I didn't do anything. I just sat here in a panic. You did good. I cannot
Sue, Jen.
I'm alive.
That was cool.
Hello? Where do you belong? You don't look normal out here. There should not be a cow out here.
That would be like he's eating all the plants, right?
Just nibbling.
Just nibbling. Just nibbling. And what is that from?
Bill Burr.
Oh, yeah. The deer.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting at home like, what are the deer doing that's so bad for the environment, you know? They're gonna eat all the grass, coming up to trees, just nibbling. Just nibbling.
All right, so before I roll out for today, I was chatting with Rick over here of Murphy's Diesel. If you guys haven't seen his channel, link down below. He's doing some killer stuff. And I was telling him I'm having a hard time selling this old Bronco. It's like, well, you could use a killer thumbnail. How about I lift it with the boom here? Said it'll be no problem, so I'll give it a go. What's up with the Home 750 on there? That thing can lift whatever you put out of there. What is it?
Pretty much, it's a 25-ton split boom. It telescopes in and out. We want the spreader bars on top of the Bronco. And pull those beauty rings off.
Simple challenge, right? We were gonna do it up on top of the mountain, but then he said, "We'll try it down low," and this thing lifted it no problem then, right?
Yeah, that's right. We came, we saw, we recovered.
We didn't, no assistance from the truck next to it at all. It was all the 750.
It was all the 750. We did it with the crank handle, actually. So.
It's holding it no problem though.
Yeah,
look at
the
that.
winches aren't quite working, but the crank winches are working great.
Well, we were just messing around with lifting this Bronco, and of course the Home 750 didn't do the lifting, but at this point it was supporting it, and it wasn't quite straight. Rick was like, well, let me put it back down, we'll get it straight, and I was like, oh, I just hop up on the corner, I'll balance it out, and he's like, I guess so. He decided to come up there with me.
Oh!
Are you alright?
Okay.
Holy
all right?
smokes!
What
So
broke?
what broke? I was thinking as we were climbing. Did you?
I'm pretty sure I'm unscathed.
That
Pretty
would be-
sure I landed on my head. Did anybody see it?
Like you can look back
Yeah.
on it.
I felt
You're
it
gonna
with my
have a
foot.
great
I thought my
slow-mo.
foot was. I thought my leg was a goner. Oh, that definitely got Western, folks, real quick. So.
Probably
Right
the
there.
dumbest thing you've done in a while,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Climbing up on top of a rigged Bronco.
Looks like I owe Chris a windshield.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. It's that was cool. We got the.
Did we get the clips? Did we get the shot?
Yeah,
I
got a lot.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I got the thumbnail
Dude,
for the
when I was
Facebook
climbing
listing.
on it,
So
I'm
if
like,
you guys
man,
see
if
it
this
on
thing
there.
breaks, we're gonna be in for a freaking mess here.
Well, that's when I was already on there, I was like out of the harm's way in the corner. But then when you were climbing to hold the rope, I felt
the ropes. I'm like, these suckers are tight.
That's what I said when I was coming up. I was like, do you trust these ropes?
I trusted the ropes. I guess I should have looked at the freaking the actual 750
Picture
Homes
this.
part.
You play dumb games and you win stupid prizes. Is that how the saying goes? I don't know, but we got a broken windshield. I don't know. That could have went a lot worse. What do you think, Rick?
I think it could have went a lot worse. I'll tell you what. I guarantee you, the capacity is 250 pounds less than what we put on there. So.
Thanks again, Rick.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that was a win. We got blew this on before that came back off, and I'm sure Jen's gonna be very happy when she sees this. But it's actually gonna work out. More on that later. Well, it's the saddest part of the trip for me because we're at the end, but I still got to figure out what to do with this Bronco, and I actually have some interested people. I listed it up at $4,900 in Las Vegas, since that's where I'm heading back next and then flying out with Jen, Autumn, and her mom. However, Wrecker Rick offered a new windshield and free storage for me, which is mighty generous of him. If I'm being honest, I kind of like this truck, and it's already set up with all my tools and equipment in it, so I'm thinking we're gonna take Rick up on his offer of, he said he has a free spot on his trailer, get this on its way down to Ash Fork, and he says he's got a good windshield guy, and then, I don't know, this will be a good desert rig to come back out to, do something with it in the future. You see I got them all cleaned up for you too, Rick, that way you don't sandblast everybody going down the highway. I know some people are probably like, well, you didn't even work on the Bronco. All you did was put wiper blades on it and drive it around. Sometimes this is how it goes. This thing ran like a top, nice and reliable. Oh, look at all these glass shards coming down. Yeah, that's another reason I wasn't looking forward to driving it down to Vegas. Next day, we got the Bronco all loaded up with Rick. Yeah, it's in good hands, I hope, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna take special care of it.
Kind of worked out because now I get some free storage down there in Ash Fork. So
right.
For the next trip, this will be ready to go. So, all right, your first time rock climbing.
Hey, you.
All right, it's all you. I'm
Listen
letting
to
go.
the echo, Autumn.
Here we go. Whoa! You did it. Look at that. Ah.
Autumn, look at all these rocks. We don't have these back home. You're doing the Simba.
Okay, we have made it back to Pennsylvania. What was that, like a 24-hour travel? We're still going. We haven't slept, so.
Yeah, it was
We're
long.
about to pick the Gus man up, though. Oh, it's nice to get back where the grass grows green, naturally. No watering necessary.
Here he is.
There's more than just Gus in here. Who's that? Did you miss Gus, boy?
Your brother.
Oh, there he is! Hey, Gus! Hey! Says, oh, forget you. Hey, Tucker. What are you doing, Tuck? Hey, Bubs! Oh, we miss you so much! All right, Gus, well, you're gonna have to ride on my lap because we got a couple things in the car.
What are you talking about? We're jam-packed here.
Oh, we gotta get a bigger vehicle. Gus, look who it is! It's Turbo! Oh! Turbo's like, I didn't even miss you. Didn't even miss you one bit. Did you miss him? Huh? Yeah. See, you stayed nice and clean. Let's see how much of your food you ate. Didn't even eat the whole thing. And he never touches his water. I don't know where he gets water from. Hi, Autumn. Ready for your first time playing guitar? Here we go. That's it. You're natural.